Good afternoon, sir. Sir, can we start the session?
Yes, Nidhi, we can start the meeting.
Okay, sir. Okay. A very good afternoon to all of you. I extend warm regards to our principal ma'am, Dr. Nisha Bhargav, who always supports us in all our academic endeavors. I also extend warm greetings to Mrs. Raman Ghoman, Head, Postgraduate Department of Commerce, co-convener of this event. I also welcome all the faculty members who have taken the time out to be with us today. And a very warm welcome to our dear students who have joined us through Google Meet today. May I now introduce Professor Tajendra Sharma. He is presently working as chairman and professor in Department of Commerce at Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra. He has over 23 years of corporate, academic, and research experience, and his research interests are particularly in the field of marketing. He completed his doctoral research on value delivery systems, a study of selected industries from Kurukshetra University, and has over 50 publications in reputed journals of international and national repute. He has completed one UGC-sponsored major research project on potential and consumer behavior of subsistence marketplaces, a study in Haryana. He is the managing editor of Journal of Business Wisdom and is in the editorial and referee boards of several international and national journals. He has organized 7 international and national conferences in India and abroad. He has been invited thrice by University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign as domain expert on subsistence marketplaces and has been academic coordinator of several delegations of overseas students. This year's first Amazon conference being organized by Subsistence Marketplace initiative of University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and has been track chair of the annual conference of Association of Collegiate Marketing Educators of USA. Academic Council, Chancellor Nominee, Selection Committees, DRS Committee, Board of School, Boards of Studies of several reputed universities. A prolific speaker, he has been invited in several reputed conferences, seminars, workshops, and invited lectures in several colleges and universities of the country. Besides being an academician of repute, Professor Tajendra Sharma held several academic administrative positions in the university. He has been NSS program officer and has provided social leadership to over 19,000 NSS volunteers. He has been director public relations and has spearheaded the digital campaign of the university. He was also the nodal officer of CM's window and is committed to transparency and efficiency of the systems. His qualities of single-minded commitment to the task in hand help him in excel in his endeavors. He has also been Director, Youth and Cultural Affairs of University, Director, Directorate of Distance Education, Kurukshetra University, Kurukshetra, and is the President of Haryana Commerce and Management Association. His leadership qualities give inspiration to the youth, and he is looked upon as a respectable teacher, accomplished academician, able administrator, and a good human being. On behalf of the Postgraduate Department of Commerce, Meher Chand Mahajan DAV College for Women, I welcome Professor Tajendra Sharma for today's online session. Thank you. Now I would request all the participants to turn off their video, please, for the photograph.
So we are having the group photograph nowadays in the virtual form, huh? The new custom.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
So,
Please take some
Yes,
screenshots.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Over to you, sir.
Nee, in which year did you pass out from the department? Your PhD
Sir, in 2009.
and the MCom?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Because all the videos are on, that is why I have to switch off some videos after your photograph. Uh, okay. You passed out in 2009. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
you
sir,
are
you are
audible.
audible.
I did my MPhil from Commerce Department. Sir.
Okay. Right. So, first of all, I would thank Nidhi for inviting me to this virtual online tour to MCM College, Chandigarh. Nidhi has been one of the most wonderful students of the department, had a very long association, 2 years for MCom, 1 year for MPhil, and 4 years for her PhD. And when she was in the department, we used to see in her a very sober, very hardworking, dedicated, very well mannered, sophisticated student. And when you have got a good attitude, then God also helps. And I'm so happy that she has made it to a very prestigious college in Chandigarh. That is really very nice of you. And I'm sure that your students must be benefited by your dedication, hard work, and commitment to excellence. There is another reason for me to thank you for inviting me to this college, because I was sharing with Nidhi, I have a very close say association with your college, right? The reason is because your college has given me a very wonderful gift. I married one of the alumni of your college, so that way, right? And when I told my wife that I have been invited by your college for a lecture, she recollected at that time Mahajan Madam was the principal, and she said that this was one of the most strict colleges, and Mahajan Madam's clapping was very famous. She would stand in one corner and just one clap, and then that whole crowd would vanish within moments. And you see, she was also recollecting that if somebody passed by the gate 2 times, then third time the gate man would catch hold of him and bring him right to the principal man. कि भाई कहाँ घूम रहा है, right? And the discipline was at its peak. Great institutions need the commitment of such great people. After all, there has to be discipline. Only then we can build good institutions. So and you see, she said after उस time कभी मुझसे मिले नहीं. मैंने कहा yes, we never had a chance because we were in different say cities and we never knew each other anyway. So with all these beautiful memories, I'm extremely thankful to you all. At least, you see, this Corona period has been really very cruel on all of us. Because it has really changed the way in which we all have been living. What a wonderful year was 2019. Nowadays, Facebook is a very useless thing. Why? Because it is giving us so many memories, and those memories are really putting us in a very difficult position. When we see June 2019, I was at Narkanda taking photographs and selfies with beautiful mountain ranges, and then after that, another trip to Pondicherry, and then another trip to say Patni Top. You see, it's really very different life, and we are surprised 2 years down the line that is it the same life which we had lived? Because now in the present times, you see, without a mask, imagining yourself without a mask itself is very difficult. बट एनीवे सब दिन ना होते समान वो वक्त भी निकल गया ये वक्त भी निकल जाएगा राइट एंड slowly I'm sure that we all will say learn to adapt to this new normal. One of the biggest impacts that has happened to this new normal has been on the education field. आजकल कुछ व्हाट्सएप पे मीम्स चल रहे हैं कोरोना बैच को लेकर. एक टीचर होने के नाते सच बताऊं दिल रोता है कि we laugh at this, but the fact is that education has really suffered. We may say that Education has improved because you can be very efficient. Technology is an enabler. Technology is helping you to say get many people from far away. But the fact is that we are not able to have the engagement of the students one to one. Education is not merely dissemination of information. Education is carving a useful human being. Education is the business of making a man. So we really need to be very, say, careful about the direction in which we all are going. Anyway, with this, I'm thankful to you for giving me this opportunity wherein I thought, what should I speak with the students? Should it be a lecture? No use, my coming up with a mechanical PowerPoint presentation and then, okay, speaking blah, blah, blah. Audio video off करके बच्चों ने phone रखे हुए हैं. Hardly anybody taking down the notes, and the moment the meeting is over, nobody remembers even a word of what was spoken there, right? So yes, this can be one situation. I said, okay, I'll not do that. What I'll do is I'll use PPT, but I want a very interactive, session. Now, since we are using technology, so what I will do is I will request all the students that please be interactive. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to put before you some queries, right? You all have to respond in the chat box. And you all can also unmute yourself and speak, okay? I'll request your teachers that as long as, you see this is controllable, please allow the students to speak. Because I want a dialogue, I don't want a monologue, right?
Yes,
Allowed?
Yes, sir. Sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wonderful, right? So now I'll start the presentation, which is basically the purpose is to engage, right? I'll just share the screen, give me a moment. So I see the screen is visible. Yes. Is the slideshow visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Excellent. Wonderful. So what are you seeing in this picture, right? I want you all to look at this picture very carefully, and then after that, write down the first word that comes to you in your mind, right? What is the first word? And the student can give more than one responses also, right? You can give more than one responses also. And give wings to your imagination. बिल्कुल सीधे लाइन में नहीं सोचना, उल्टा सोचो, right? इसके positive aspects भी सोचो, इसके negative aspects भी सोचो. Just look at this picture very carefully and just keep on writing down your responses into the chat box. Okay? So I'm not able to see the screen. Are the responses coming, Nidhi?
Yes, sir. Responses are coming.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Good. Very good. Oh, really good. Excellent. So what I will do is I will copy these responses, right? I'll copy these responses. बहुत बढ़िया, very interactive batch. I'll copy this and I will go to another app. This app is wordclouds.com. right? And in the word cloud, I'm going to say write down a new word cloud. And then I'm going to paste the text. अब यहाँ पर एक गड़बड़ ये हो गई है कि आपके सबके नाम भी कॉपी पेस्ट हो गए हैं. सो आई जस्ट टेक अ मोमेंट टू डिलीट. मैं कीबोर्ड में अच्छा हूँ, जल्दी जल्दी काम कर लेता हूँ मैं. So I'll delete Shaina, then I'll delete Inderjot and say Anshita, and ये सब करना पड़ेगा. It'll take a moment, right? I was trying to look at some app which could do it directly, but then that was little complicated. So I said, okay, no problem, I'll keep it, right? I'm seeing very wonderful responses coming, you know, enjoyment, carefree, enjoyment, happiness, childhood, rain, very good. बहुत बढ़िया. First word rain ही mind में आया. We find playing, okay, wonderful, excellent, right? Oh yes, here comes a new interesting response. Careless. Excellent, very good. Carefree, that's another very beautiful response, right? I wanted you all to see the both positive as well as the negative sides. So let's, I have no way by which I can remove these names, you know, because these names will unnecessarily interfere with our word cloud. So I'm deleting this. Just, we have enjoying the rain, happiness, and then after that we have bathing, carefree, enjoyment, childhood, right? Excellent, wonderful, wonderful. Living in the moment, oh, what a wonderful response. लगता है आप व्हाट्सएप बहुत देखते हो क्योंकि उसमें ये मैसेज बहुत आता है अपने लिए जियो, live in past, present, no need to live in past. But yes, the fact is that we all have only the present moment in our hand. No use of the past and no use of worrying about the future. Both are waste. So let's live in the present. Childhood, Kashish, says innocence, childish, very good. Actual meaning of life, okay, wonderful. Happiness, right? And then after that, another enjoyment. So we have reached more than halfway and we're about to finish. Friends, excellent. So innocence is another good perspective. Oh, very good. There is another person with my name. Excellent. Carefree. Good. So we have friends, then we have a fantastic phase of life. Okay. Every moment is a fantastic phase, right? So when we were small kids, we used to worry, अरे बड़े हो जाएंगे तो अच्छा हो जाएगा. When we became big, we said और बड़े हो जाएंगे तो जॉब लग जाएगी तो अच्छा हो जाएगा, शादी हो जाएगी तो अच्छा हो जाएगा. Now we say, okay, yes, जो भी phase है, that is wonderful. So we have so many responses, right? Nidhi, will it be possible for my next of them that somebody can do this and send the mail and then I can just copy paste, or no? Let me do it. Then it will be my
Yes,
control.
sir. Yes, sir. We can do it.
Okay, so here we apply. And this is the word cloud that is coming before us, right? What happens is in the word cloud that the word which is used or repeated for the maximum number of times, that becomes bold, right? That becomes big in size. Now, this is a very interesting word cloud. In this, you know, we have got multiplicity of responses. We have responses which are splitting in different directions. And most of the responses, they are about happiness. And happiness is coupled with childhood. It is coupled with, say, friends, enjoyment, and then enjoyment. So these are the three jumbles of the words that are coming up. So when you have a look at this, say, word cloud, what we find is whenever there is rain, we all are very, very happy. Is it so? Whenever there is rain, we feel happy? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes,
Wonderful.
yes, sir.
So most of you are from, I think, North India, Chandigarh and surrounding area. So yesterday night you all had a rain, I suppose. Was there some storm and rain in your area as well?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Excellent. You know how humid yesterday was. I still remember. बैठे बैठे टपक रहा था पसीना. and when the rains came, it was a wonderful scene. पर हमारे साथ एक और समस्या हो गई, पेड़ वेड़ गिर गए और उससे बिजली चली गई, और बिजली चली गई तो इन्वर्टर भी थोड़ी देर में बंद हो गया, and then this whole enjoyment became a big nightmare anyway, right? So you see, you all have looked at one aspect of this, that is the happiness. Now, next question which I want you all to think about and to write down in the chat boxes, that what are the possible problems which these kids or their families can face as a result of the rain, right? Just look at this. These are not very rich people like you all. Anybody studying in this college would be from the, say, upper middle class of the society. These are poor people who are not having adequate amount of resources for themselves. Now, these set of people, whenever rain comes, the rain is a holiday and an enjoyment for the rich and for the people who can afford it. But for the people who are in the disadvantaged section, for them, rain brings misery, rain brings problems. So I want you all to spend another 2-3 minutes to tell me what are the possible problems which you can face as a result of the rain. So it is 12:19, and I give you another, say, 2 minutes for you all to think of a problem and to write down the problems which are likely to be there. Are the responses coming? Maybe actually I wanted to join with the
Yes,
help
sir.
of another device.
Yes,
but,
sir, yes, sir. Responses are coming.
अब मुझे स्क्रीन पर सिर्फ यही दिख रहा है, तो गूगल मीट दिख नहीं रही है, मैं तो इसलिए आप बताते रहो मुझे, सर खूब रिस्पॉन्सेज आ गए, जब बंद हो जाए तो
Haji
बताते
sir, good number of responses are coming.
वंडरफुल वंडरफul wonderful.
Haji.
Okay, I think 2 minutes are over, right? I know the students are really very creative, and they will keep on writing down their responses, but I'll stop here, right? Wow, wonderful. So
Yes.
many of them. Okay, so I'll start copying them. अभी मिक्स ना हो जाए इसके साथ, so we'll stop. Wonderful, excellent. अरे वाह भैया. So
Sir,
yes,
combined messages भी है at the end of the chat.
combined message means
Sir,
कॉपी कर दिया वो.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay. That is really so kind of you. Wonderful. चलो मैं इसको जस्ट अ मिनट कॉपी पेस्ट कर लेता हूँ. ये क्या किया आपने, ये कॉपी तो नहीं हुए हैं ये?
Yes, sir, Shaina has combined the responses.
Okay. She has grouped them, and then she has said that most of the messages they are of this type, right? ऐसा है?
Right. Yes, sir. Yes.
Brilliant. We'll go for a new word cloud. I'll just paste it, and it will be a moment. That is so kind of you. You have done it. Now we'll apply. Within a moment, the results are before us. So we find the problems which our wonderful students have told us. The biggest problem is the problem related to health, right? In the health problem, there are water issues, right? Because the water gets polluted. As a result of the pollution of water, there can be the diseases, there can be malaria, there can be, say, lack of sanitation, there can be infection, then there is starvation because the people are poor, they cannot go for earning, there are life issues. So this is one set of problems. Yes, wonderful, excellent, right? And secondly, we have issues related to starvation, infection, drainage, disease, birth, dangerous mosquitoes. Okay, yes. So let us say identify one disease which is likely to spread as a result of the rain, right? There are going to be so many diseases that can be there because of the rain. Yes, there can be potholes, there can be accidents, there can be say falling of the home shelters, there can be electricity issues, there can be anything. Poles can fall down, trees can fall down, anything can happen. But let us zero down to one single problem, right? One single health issue which is going to have an impact. So let us identify one health issue, and that health issue is related to mosquitoes, right? That health issue is related to mosquitoes. Agreed? Everybody agrees? Yes?
Yes.
Excellent, wonderful. One or two students, they represent rest of them, right? I'm sure you people must be, finding it interesting. So you can represent rest of the students also and responded back to me. So we have mosquito problem as a prime problem that is identified, right? So we see malaria, dengue,
Yes, sir.
मॉस्किटो की वजह से हो सकता है. कोई पता नहीं, कोरोना वायरस भी कल को मॉस्किटो से फैलना शुरू हो गया. अभी खबर आई थी कि शेरों को कोरोना वायरस हो गया. So nowadays in the present times anything can happen. So let us assume, okay, so we have the mosquito problem. अब इसके बाद ये बताओ मुझे, dear students, I want about 5-7 students now to speak, okay? Particularly those students who identified malaria or mosquitoes as a problem, that how did they arrive at this particular problem, right? यानी कि आप लोगों ने मलेरिया के बारे में बताया कि मलेरिया इज ए प्रॉब्लम. So can you tell me that how did you arrive at this particular problem? यानी आपने मलेरिया के बारे में सोचा कैसे, आपके माइंड में ये मलेरिया या डेंगू या मच्छर इससे रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स आई कैसे, राइट? So I'll switch the window, I'll go to the meet, and now I will request the students who had spoken about malaria or the mosquitoes, right? That how did they think? We have Diksha 4659. We have Dilpreet 9686. These two students, can you please tell me that how did you arrive at this problem of mosquitoes? आपने ये problem को पहचाना कैसे? Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. So, sir, when we saw the picture,
in that picture, they were playing in the water. And after some time, we can see that water will stand there for a longer period of time because there is lack of drainage. As I have said in my answer only, there is lack of drainage, and the water will not go anywhere or to any drain or to any pit. So water will stand there for a longer time. In the stagnant water, mosquitoes start taking birth, and as soon as they start taking birth, this will increase, like in that area they will start flying gradually, and they will go to people's home or to suck on people's blood, and people will get malaria or dengue after that. So that's why,
Excellent.
yeah, that's the.
Wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Dilpreet, where do you live?
Sir, I live in Tohana, Haryana.
Sohana, Haryana. Wonderful, wonderful, excellent. So have you experienced this? क्या आपने इसको अनुभव किया है कि बारिश आती है और मच्छर हो जाते हैं और बारिश आती है और पानी खड़ा हो जाता है आपके एरिया में? Have you experienced this or you have talked to some of your friends who have experienced this? How did you do this or was it your only visualization? आपने अपनी imagination से ये बात नहीं बताई है?
No, sir, I have experienced it. In Tohana, the roads are not so good because it's a small town, and water usually gets stuck after a heavy rain. And the place where I live, just 1 kilometer away, there's a lot of water, and it does not go anywhere after a heavy rain for like 2 to 3 days. So I can see mosquitoes taking birth in that water. And before Corona, the dengue was the sure disease in Tohana, and we
Hmm.
were dying of it. And even my brother was get affected by it, but luckily he's fine now. But I've seen this, I've experienced it.
Okay, okay. Thanks, Dilpreet, for your input. Would Diksha like to add something or any other student who had responded with the mosquito? Hmm?
Good afternoon, sir.
Anybody? Yes, Diksha, yes, please.
So I have experienced dengue 2 years before, and
Okay.
because there was continuous rain for 2 days in our locality, there was a
Okay.
lot of
Where do you live?
Sir, Nawashah, Punjab.
Hmm. Okay, 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 right.
Like
So,
Dilpreet
so you
said, there
see,
is
okay. So these two students have had their own personal experiences. Either they themselves or somebody very close to them in their family has had a problem because of the mosquitoes. And when they saw this picture, they were able to have an empathy. They were able to understand that this is a problem which these people are likely to face, right? We also have, say, responses like, say, one response by Payal, she says, destroyed homes, might not get food. And we also have a response by Diksha, she says, starvation. Although you are not talking about mosquitoes, so Payal and Diksha, can you just share your thinking process of how did you arrive at this particular, say, response? Is it possible? Hello? Payal, am I audible?
Yes,
Diksha,
sir.
Payal,
Yes, sir,
Yes,
you are.
yes, yes.
Sir, wishing you very good afternoon.
Good
So
afternoon,
I
yes.
arrive at this conclusion by like a fact that these people have very temporary homes, and due to heavy rainfalls, their homes get destroyed.
Payal, have you seen their temporary home? Have you ever visited somebody or been to those areas or talked to somebody or your, say, maid who was working in your home told you कि बीबी जी मेरा तो घर पे पानी आ गया है because I know even in Chandigarh etc. Some areas this happens. So how did
Yes,
you
sir.
arrive at this visualization?
Yes, sir. So my maid always like after a heavy rain when she comes, she's like कि आज लेट हो गई क्योंकि बारिश थी तो घर खराब हो गया. Yes.
Okay. And then it's a very genuine disease, there's a very
Yeah.
genuine problem with this.
Exactly.
Okay, wonderful. 9575 Diksha, can you just give your inputs? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible. I think she has left the meeting due to some technical problem.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Yes, yes, that happens in Google Meet, so no,
Yes,
no issues. Any student who,
yes, sir.
irrespective of response, would like to say tell us or share with us that how did they arrive at this solution? They arrive at problem, right? Anybody. Sacrifices. Swasti. Swasti, your response is very different. Sacrifices. Can you just tell us how you reached to this? Yes. Yes. Swasti, you have said
Good afternoon,
sacrifices. इसका
sir.
क्या meaning है?
So sacrifices means that
Good
due to the
afternoon.
rainfall that comes, and due to this, they have lot they have to make a lot of sacrifices. That food, they have to make
Switch
sacrifices
off
for
your video.
food.
Switch off your video. Okay. Fine, I got it. So you visualize the problem in a different way, in a slightly different way. But yes, I'm extremely say delighted to see so great responses from the students. And, most of the
Sorry,
students,
I
they
am
have been able to
interrupting.
put themselves into the shoes of the people who are going to face this problem, right? Hello. Yes,
Hanji,
Nidhi.
sorry, sir, I'm interrupting you in between. Sir, your voice is breaking.
Hello.
Hello? Sir, your voice is
Nidhi, you were
breaking.
saying something? My voice is breaking, so I'll switch off
Yes,
the
sir.
video. अभी क्या मुझे मैसेज आया है कि हमारी 50% डेटा चला गया है, right?
Okay, right.
अगर
Girls,
ये
please
गया
switch
तो
off.
I'll switch over to another network. So
Okay, right.
okay, so just bear with me. These are technical snags, about online.
Yes,
Okay, so are you finding it
yes,
interesting or boring?
so it's
Hmm?
sorry, sir. I think.
Are you finding this interesting?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excellent, wonderful. Right. So after this, let us go back to the presentation. I want you people not to talk about solution. I'm not talking about solution. I was basically trying to explain to you that how do we identify a problem, right? World around us is really wonderful. We don't see any problem happening around us. But the real people are those people, the real students are those students who are able to identify the problems and are able to act upon them. For this purpose, dear students, the field of study is not at all important. It's not important that you should be studying medical science, you should be studying, say, something related to nursing, something related to pharma, so as to solve the problems of diseases of the people. Anything like literature or anything like maybe sociology or commerce, anything, you can look for the solutions for the problems which are being faced by a larger set of people. And this process of thinking, right? This process of thinking, which helps you to identify a problem and which helps you to take measures to solve the problem, this is known as design thinking. I'm sure you must have heard about the word. Have you heard this word design thinking? Anybody in the class? Have you heard the word design thinking? Hello?
Yes, sir. You are
Yes,
Nidhi, am I audible?
audible. Yes, sir. You are audible. Yes, Shaina, you want to say something?
Hello?
yes, sir. I would like to. I think
Okay.
design thinking is
Anybody has heard
innovative
the term
thinking.
design thinking?
Yes, sir. I think it means innovative thinking.
Yes. Okay, wonderful.
Yes, Shania, please repeat your answer.
Concept of design thinking. All to develop. I wanted you all to understand the concept of design thinking, which is basically a new perspective of solving the problem. It is an iterative process which helps us to seek to understand the user, right? The challenge and redefine the problem, the alternate strategies and solutions. Means, hello. Okay, so you
Sir, you're audible, but your voice is cracking, sir.
Okay, right. Right. I'm switching over to a new network. So give me a minute, right?
Sure, sir, sure.
From Nidish. So I'll just start a new and
Swasti, switch off your camera, beta.
hello.
Yes, sir.
So now am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Better.
Okay, fine. Right. So this is what is the design thinking, and I want the students of tomorrow, the students who are studying in the colleges and universities, who will be joining the regular classes after the corona is over, right? They need to have the capability of design thinking, which is not in the exclusive property of designers or great innovators in literature art. It can be for anybody, right? So irrespective of whether you are in Tohana or Nawaz Shahar or say Budel or maybe sector 5 of Chandigarh, you can still be having the capability of design thinking. Design thinking basically dwells upon 4 pillars, right? There are 4 pillars for design thinking. The first pillar of design thinking is empathy, right? The first pillar of design thinking is empathy. Just now I asked one of the students that how did you arrive at this particular conclusion that this is a problem which people are going to face. For this purpose, the answers which I received from the students were really very interesting. So we had a response by Dilpreet, we had a response by a few other students, and those students told us that, sir, we have experienced dengue ourselves. She said, I lived in Tohana and I have seen water logging myself. In my area also, wherever there is heavy rain, there is the water and it doesn't find a place to go. In Chandigarh, you have a very beautiful system of drainage, Whenever there is water, it takes only a few minutes and the whole water from the roads is gone. But for smaller towns, for the areas which do not have such a good drainage system, the people living there are the ones who actually face the problem. So, in order to understand your problem, the first and the foremost important thing is empathy. That means really feeling that what those people are facing. So, you need to have an experience of water logging, or you need to have an experience of somebody having any problem as a result of this. So, when you said that there can be destruction of shelter, it was because your maid told you. Your maid lives in that area and she lives in a temporary shelter. And whenever there is any, say, water logging or whenever there is any heavy rain, your maid comes and tells you. So, my dear students, the first thing which I want you all to learn in your life is that develop empathy for the people around you. Because when you develop empathy for the people around you, you are able to understand their problems. And when you will understand their problems, you will be able to solve those problems with the help of those knowledge, with the help of your knowledge. इसमें कुछ कॉमर्स के स्टूडेंट्स हैं अभी हमारे में?
Yes,
Do
sir.
we have some students from commerce?
Sir.
Yes. Wonderful. Excellent. We have somebody raising hand. Do you want to ask a question? Okay, no problem. You see, commerce students, if commerce students are given the balance sheet of a company, right? How many of the students should be in a position to understand those balance sheets? Or if your father tells, okay, beta, mere income tax return file kar do, abhi, you know, income tax month is coming. How many students are really able to do it? If we are not able to apply our knowledge to solve the problem, we do not understand the problem of our nears and dears, I think so our knowledge is a waste. There is no use of knowledge. So the first message which I want you all to take home as a result of this lecture, right? After we finish the lecture, if you can remember only one word, that you have to develop empathy, which is the starting process of design thinking, right? Which is something which will help you to understand the world in a different perspective, from a perspective which people around you feel, right? I'm sure you people will be able to move the first step towards making this world a better place. People who have design thinking are the ones who make this world a better place. So the first thing that you all need to have is empathy. And empathy cannot be, say, by just imagination, by visualization. Empathy has to be in collaboration. Whenever you have to find out a solution, actually we completed, because of the paucity of time, we did not go for the full-fledged exercise of design thinking. I'm skipping some part of it. If we have to solve a problem, you have to go in the community. You have to spend time. You have to talk to people. You have to talk to experts from different domains, right? You have to go for collaboration. You have to look at the multitude of problems which people face. अच्छा, एक सिंपल सा आपसे क्वेश्चन और पूछता हूँ, दोबारा स्क्रीन स्विच करता हूँ. आप लोगों ने वैक्सीन लगवा ली या नहीं? हेलो.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is there anybody कि कुछ लोगों ने नहीं लगवाई है? बहुत सारे लोग तो टैबू लगा के बैठे थे कि हमको वैक्सीन नहीं लगवानी है. हो सकता है आप लोगों ने लगवा ली है, but I'm sure you people must have come across so many people who say नहीं वैक्सीन तो नहीं लगवानी चाहिए, it's going to create problems for you. Did you know somebody? Did somebody tell you this around you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There must have been so many people. Yes. Why do you think those people speak negative about vaccination? What is the reason? What is the
Sir,
reason?
lack of
Yes.
awareness is one of the reasons.
Wonderful, excellent. So the most obvious answer China says is that it's basically lack of awareness. Wonderful. In addition to lack of awareness, there are people who are spreading misinformation also, you know, particularly the social media messages are also very, very misleading. So these are the factors. Now, whenever you have to, okay, Gun Mehta, why is there a lack of trust in the vaccine? Can you just elaborate on this a little bit?
Good morning, sir. Good afternoon,
Yes,
sir.
good morning.
Sir, actually, in my neighbors, people says that vaccination has many harmful effects.
Yes, right? So this is a perspective. So when I was talking to you about collaboration, making of vaccine is a scientist's work. But implementing vaccination is the work of a sociologist, because you would need a politician, you would need a PR person, you would need a celebrity, you would need a media, so that you can make people to come and go for vaccination. So design thinking will not just make vaccine, but design thinking will also try to sell that idea that how this is going to be of use to the people for whom this particular solution has been designed, right? So the second step of design thinking after empathy is the collaboration. So after collaboration, the next step is inclusion, meaning you have to incorporate the viewpoint of each one of the people who are directly or indirectly affected by this solution. तो वैक्सीनेशन लगवाने के मामले में कई सारे डायमेंशंस हैं. देयर इज अ फाइनेंशियल एंगल, देयर इज अ सोशल एंगल, देयर इज अ पॉलिटिकल एंगल. There are so many different angles. Now you have to include the viewpoint of each one of them. Only then you will be able to come up with a complete solution. अगर हमारे देश में सेकेंड वेव नहीं आती, ठीक है, बहुत पेनफुल दौर से गुजरे हैं हम लोग, आप सबके आसपास भी हो सकता है, भगवान ना करे आपके घर में भी जो सेकेंड वेव आई है कोरोना की, इसने शायद अपना असर दिखाया होगा, राइट. मई का महीना बहुत क्रूअल था, अप्रैल के मिड से शुरू हो गया था. मई वॉज रियली वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस. आई ऑल्सो फेस मेनी इश्यूज. अगर ये ना आती तो मेरे ख्याल वैक्सीनेशन कोई लगवाता क्या? Would anybody would have gone for vaccination? Do you?
No, sir.
What do you think?
No, sir. No,
Don't think people would have gone for vaccination. Now the problem is it's like a chicken and egg. कि वैक्सीनेशन नहीं लगवाई इस वजह से कोरोना की सेकंड वेव आई, या वैक्सीनेशन लगवा लेते तो सेकंड वेव नहीं आती, राइट. सेकंड वेव नहीं आती तो वैक्सीनेशन नहीं लगवाते. अब देखिए कितनी अजीब सिचुएशन है, कितना पैराडॉक्स है. वी हैव टू थिंक ऑफ ऑल दीज पॉसिबिलिटीज. अच्छा, व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन? क्या इंडिया में थर्ड वेव आएगी अब?
सर इट्स टोटली डिपेंडेंट ऑन अस कि जितना हम प्रिकॉशन लें उतना नहीं आएगी. अगर हम फिर से केयर फ्री हो गए देन यू नेवर नो.
सेकेंड वेव का तो पता ही नहीं चला. फरवरी तक तो इतनी मस्ती कर रहे थे हम सब लोग जैसे सब कुछ नॉर्मल हो गया, और मार्च में एकदम सब कुछ बदल गया. अप्रैल में तो लॉकडाउन ही लगाना पड़ गया था, राइट. क्या लगता है आपको कि थर्ड वेव में भी कुछ ऐसा होने वाला है?
So there is a
I think so.
possibility.
Now we are slightly more careful. We are slightly more careful, right? We are slightly more careful. कि आपका कोई भी खांसता दिखे तो हम थोड़ा सा दूर तो हो ही जाते हैं उससे. Am I right or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Right.
Yes,
किसी को
sir.
बुखार आ जाए, किसी को बुखार आ जाए तो कोरोना टेस्ट तो करवा ही लेता है वो, हाँ, चाहे बताए ना किसी को. But yes, people are going for self quarantine. People are going for being little more careful towards management of the diseases. So whenever we have to do the design thinking, go for inclusion, means go and talk to people with a different perspective, and then after that, never ever stop at a solution, right? You have to repeat. You have to constantly look at different possibilities by which you can solve the problem. Okay, so this is about design thinking. There are 4 steps. Can anybody tell me what are those 4 steps? What was the first step?
Empathy.
Pardon? What was the first step?
Empathy.
Very good. Second step? Second step? अरे भाई 99 लोग सुन रहे हैं मेरी भाषण को, कोई एक भी याद नहीं रख के बैठा सेकंड स्टेप, तो फिर क्या फायदा हुआ मेरे बोलने का? कोलैबोरेशन. थर्ड स्टेप inclusion, and fourth step repetition. Okay, so my dear students, please be attentive listeners. It's very easy to get carried away. आप लोग IELTS का टेस्ट देते हो, CPAP का टेस्ट देते हो. If you are attentive in your classroom, you will secure very well in those exams also, because they are also similar. So design thinking basically is about empathizing people's needs, collaborating across disciplines, skill sets and perspectives, and including every idea in the visible form of evaluation, and also repeating, iterating and testing the solutions to perfect them, always with a human need at the center, right? Human need at the center. Now, I think it's been almost 50 minutes of my talk. ठीक है, presentation तो चलती रहती है, presentations होती रहती हैं. I want to spend next 10-15 minutes responding to the queries of the students, right? Instead of my giving a lecture, let me just stop the PPT now. No use of coming up with a structured slide. Let us make it open-ended, and I want the students to talk to ask questions, to respond, and to get back to me anything on the process of design thinking. And also, I'm very eager to know from my dear wonderful students that how will you use these concepts in identifying and solving the problem of people around you, irrespective of the subject that you are studying. So I want to spend next 5-10 minutes for this. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Who will be the first to ask a question or respond? Yes.
Yes,
Any
Shaina,
questions?
Nandita, Payal.
Hello.
Yes, Shaina, yes.
Nidhi, your voice is breaking.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Shaina wants to ask something. Yes, Shaina.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Good
please.
afternoon, sir.
Please,
So, first
please,
of all,
Shaina, ask the question.
yes, sir. First of all,
Yes,
thank
good
you so
afternoon.
much, sir, for such an inspirational talk. So, it really enlightened our souls and motivated
I
us
think
to step out of our comfort zones. So, sir, my question is that what is the one thing that we should really imbibe in ourselves apart from these four pillars? As this talk was on innovation, so what according to you is other pillars and other things?
Shaina, I'm sorry, your voice is breaking. Can you please type your question, because and anybody can, I mean, they can type their question, because voice is breaking, and I think there is too much of bandwidth which we are consuming, so voice is breaking. So can you please type your question?
Yes, sir, sure. Shaina, please write down the question in the chat box.
According to you, what is one good thing you consider essential to be a good listener? Because I think to empathize, we need to be a good listener. Absolutely wonderful answer, Tejinder, right? You see, listening is a very important skill set, because when you listen, right, you have to establish a synchronization between three things, right? First is, the speaker will be speaking at a particular tone, so you have to first of all catch the words which the speaker is say transmitting. That means you have to first of all be aware of the language and be aware of the words which the speaker is going on, right? So you can be a good listener only and only when you have command on this, your understandability. You have to train your mind to do this. It's not the speed at which the person is speaking, it's the speed at which you are able to assimilate. So after the mechanical of the language part, the next part is the understanding of the assimilation part. After you have taken the words, the next important step comes is that you have to understand. Your thought process commences when the word comes into your brain. When you listen something, that is a word, that is a message which goes into your brain, it initiates your thought process. Okay? It initiates your thought process. And when it initiates your thought process, then slowly, you start understanding what the speaker is speaking to you. So when you are able to, the third step which I'm going to tell you is, when you are able to establish a sync between the speed at which the speaker is speaking and transmitting across, speed at which you are listening to it, and thirdly, the speed at which your own thought process is assimilating, you will become a good listener, right? You will become a good listener. और शाइना एक और चीज सॉरी तेजिंदर एक और चीज आपको मैं बता दूं कि whenever you have to be good listener, it is very important that you be an active listener. Now, how to be an active listener? Of course, yes, you listen to words, but in addition to this, my suggestion to you is that keep a pen and a paper in your hand, or your keyboard and mouse in your hand, and do not hesitate from taking the notes. The fact is that, human memory, whenever we are listening to something, is at the sensory stage, right? Sensory stage means that the words are coming into your ears and they are going into your brain. What will stay in your brain will depend upon those words which are going to make an impact on you, right? On your thoughts. So to increase the impact, you make notes, you write down, and that will improve your retention, that will improve your understanding, and that will also improve your empathy. So a very wonderful question which you have asked, that how to be a good listener. For being a good listener, establish the sync between these three, and also establish the say iteration. I told you about iteration. Also establish the iteration, which will be fostered by the words that you will write down on a piece of paper. समझ में आ गया या नहीं आया? अगर नहीं आया तो I will repeat it. You have understood? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now the second question which has been asked is, sir, we always say hard work is the key. So apart from that, what are the other things that we need to imbibe in ourselves? You see, hard work is rather, I would like to talk about smart work now, right? It's about smartness by which you work. That is more important. Hard work is more about mechanical, but smart work is when you put your thoughts and mind also while you are working, right? That will make you smart student. That will make you smart, that will help you to think out of the box. That will help you to design out the solution. So in addition to hard work, go for smart work. Now smart work also includes two things. One is your thinking process, and second is your communication process, right? How well you are able to convey across your ideas. So what are the qualities of an intelligent person? Students, I want to ask a very simple question from you. You must have met so many people in your life whom you call they are intelligent people, and then some people whom you say they are not intelligent. So what are the qualities of an intelligent person, and what are the qualities? Leadership. Okay, all answers were correct in my class. Nidhi might remember when I was taking the class, इनको मैं हमेशा कहता था कि मेरी क्लास में हर आंसर सही होता है. There is no wrong answer in my class because every answer means to go on into it. Yes, communication skills, leadership skills, smart work, hard work, punctuality. You are touching the tip of the iceberg. Still, I mean, yes, discipline. Okay, yes, good.
Sir, I apologize for interrupting you for a moment, sir. Sir, just one take to let you know that our worthy principal, ma'am, Dr. Nisha Bhargav, has just joined us. Ma'am couldn't join us earlier due to prior commitments and some parallel events taking place. We welcome you, ma'am. We are really grateful for your kind presence in spite of such a busy schedule. Ma'am, can I request you to share a few words with the dear participants?
Thank you, Sahiba. I think we should first listen to what sir is saying. It's very interesting. Then I will say.
Ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Sure. Thank you, ma'am.
See, thank you, madam. Welcome. Nice meeting you. Namaskar. I was sharing my personal memories with the MCM, with the students of MCM just before, and it's a great pleasure to be with this group of very interactive students.
Right, so please carry on.
Yes, they're really wonderful class of students, and they respond so fast. I'm quite impressed by them. Right. I'm looking at one very interesting response which Nandita has said. She says, highly intelligent people really admit they know everything. Okay. Then we have some responses. Good memory. Yes. You see, people who you say they are intelligent, and what basically makes intelligent, the first important thing is that you have to have the capability to understand the big picture, right? Whenever somebody is able to look at different multitude of things that are underlying within a particular solution, that is the capability of an intelligent person. Intelligent person is not a narrow thinker. Intelligent person doesn't look at one perspective of the thing. Intelligent person is able to look at so many angles about the same situation. So this is the first capability of an intelligent person. Second capability of intelligent person is that the intelligent person is able to find out the most optimum, alternative or course of action within this given situation, right? And third capability is the memory. An intelligent person always remembers. the past situations and adds it across to the body of memory, right? And learn from his own mistakes instead of learning from making a mistake and learning it, right? We all know, we all talk about artificial intelligence, but my dear students, it is the real intelligence which has to be ignited as a result of any teaching and education process. In the design thinking which I am trying to talk before you, the topic on which I am talking to you, this is basically aiming at developing your intelligence. Intelligence in which you develop these three capabilities. The first capability is to look at the big picture. When I talked about empathy, when I gave you a situation, when I showed you a picture and I told you to analyze it from different dimensions, the purpose of it was to ignite your third eye. हमारी सबकी दो आंखें हैं, क्या हमारी तीसरी आंख है?
Yes, sir is asking you something. Please do answer. Do you have a third eye? Do you understand what is the third eye that sir is referring to? So please talk about it.
I think, ma'am, there is some network issue at sir's end, so I should call him.
Yes, right. There was a network problem. I think so. Network is also telling us now it's a time to wind up, right? So this is what is the third eye, right? We need to have this perspective. Secondly, find out the best course of action, right? That what is the most optimum course of action which will be acceptable to different dimensions. And third course of action is going to be that you have to learn from your own experiences as well as experiences of others. So when you will imbibe these three qualities, you will automatically develop the design thinking as well into your mind. My dear students, please do not forget this lecture. Please do not just listen it passively. Make use of it in your daily life, right? Make use of it in your daily life. It is not about subjects which you are studying. You can be a student of arts, you can be a student of commerce, you can be, abhi to stream hi khatam kar diya hai, right? Nowadays there is no stream, +1, +2, they have removed the stream. So don't, it's about education, it's about making of say human beings. So just understand and develop your design thinking, right? Just develop your concepts of the world around you. Look at the problems which people face. Use your knowledge to solve the problems. And tomorrow, when you people will become the IAS officers, when you people will become the teachers in colleges and universities, you will be working in banking sector. You will be heading different institutions. Your decisions will matter. Your thought process will matter. This training is going to help you out in taking the big decisions. So the small decisions which you take are going to pave the way for you to move across and to develop yourself into a truly useful member of the society. Okay. So there was a query, sir, can you give me an example of design thinking? Yes. The example of design thinking is just to look at the world around you. Take your scooty, just move around your city, find out one single problem. Don't try to solve all problems. One single problem which you can work on, solve it, and use your knowledge so that you can make an impact, right? So with this, I think so. I'll stop here, and I'll hand over the dais to the organizers so that we can continue towards the next phase of the event. Yes. Yes,
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you for such a wonderful session.
Yes.
Over to you, Saiba ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful session. May I now request Principal Ma'am to please share a few words with the dear participants?
Thank you, Saiba. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Professor Tejinder Sharma ji.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
our chief guest for today, Mrs. Raman Ghumman, Head of Postgraduate Department of Commerce, Dr. Nidhi Tanwar, Mrs. Sahiba Sharma, both Assistant Professors of Commerce, faculty members and very dear participants. I would like to acknowledge that this has been a very interesting and useful session for our students as well as for faculty members. Actually, a parallel event of botany department was going on at the same time, and I had already committed my presence there, so I would join only at a later stage. I would like to express my opinion that students are most favorably placed to innovate, to think out of box, because they have young, vibrant minds, youthful energy, and they also have the capacity, immense capacity to concentrate and to innovate. I would like to inform our guests and also our students that our college has an innovation seed money of rupees 10 lakh per annum, which is utilized to encourage innovation. We have Ministry of Human Resource Development's Institution Innovation Council, which has 4-star rating. And throughout the year, we organize activities where students participate, and very generous cash prizes are given to students. In this way, we are doing our bit to promote the culture of innovation in our institution. And I take this opportunity to express my deep gratitude to Professor Tejinder Sharma ji for sparing his valuable time for us and for guiding our students. And I'm sure that participants must have had valuable insights into the nuances and culture of innovation. And I would like to mention that the Department of Commerce is making excellent progress under the able leadership of Mrs. Raman Ghumman. I'm really grateful for this very meaningful event. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It has been always a privilege to organize events under your able leadership. We are indeed indebted to you that you always encourage us and you actually spark the innovation in each of the member of the department. Thank you so much for your support all the time. We are really grateful to you. Every now and then I keep sending messages to you for events and there is always a quick yes to it. Thank you so much for that. I, on behalf of all the members of the Department of Commerce, faculty as well as the students, place my gratitude to Dr. Tejinder for sparing his time. We understand, sir, that you are an extremely busy man, but the way you have simplified the idea of innovation and the way you have guided the students to enlighten themselves, I believe is an important aspect of our lives. We need to understand how empathetically and how innovatively we can actually contribute to the society. We are a part of society and we believe that we have to be contributing towards the society through our innovation and through our skills. We need to be empathetic to situations around, and we need to always, light our minds towards creativity. From the very first slide that you showed, how people think, it made me respond to what you had said. Although you were asking the students, even I responded because it has an ignition that actually imbibes the idea that we need to think, we have to be attentive, and we have to be open to the world around us. Thank you very much for your gracious presence. Thank you very much, Ma'am Principal, for your encouragement and your gracious presence. We are really obliged to have you. You have spared time despite your very busy schedule. We understand that you are parallelly attending multiple events, but still you took out time to join us. We are really grateful to you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, sir. Over to you, Ms. Sahiba, for a final word. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I would like to thank Professor Tejinder Sharma, resource person for today, for the enlightenment you bestowed upon us, sir. I'm sure the students have truly benefited from today's session, and the simple and the interactive manner in which you explained today's topic speak volumes of expertise, sir. Thank you so much. Our gratitude to our worthy principal ma'am, Dr. Nisha Bhargav, for her kind presence. Ma'am has always motivated us and encouraged us to organize such sessions and programs for our dear students, especially during these changing and difficult times. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind presence. A big thanks to Raman ma'am. Ma'am, without your support, this event wouldn't have been possible. We are really grateful to you. I would like to thank my co-coordinator for the event, Dr. Nidhi Tawar, for her constant effort and support throughout. And not to forget, a big thank you to all my dear participants for attending this session today. Thank you so much, everyone. I would request everybody to please turn on the camera so that we can have a beautiful picture clicked with all the beautiful faces on the screen. Please turn on your cameras. Gunjan, please take a screenshot, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And please share the screenshot with me as well.
Sure, sir, sure.
Yes, sure.
Gunjan, you need to switch on your camera too, beta.
Gunjan, are we done?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear. I once again thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Students, to please stay back and please fill up the feedback form, which the link for the same has been shared in the chat box. Please stay back for another 5-10 minutes.
Thank you, Nidhi, and thank you, Saiba, for this wonderful session. It was really a wonderful effort on part of both of you. Thank you for bringing in a good speaker for these students, and I'm sure they have learned quite a lot through this session. It has been very wonderful, and thank you all the students for joining in and being participative and interactive. It really speaks volumes when you interact with somebody who has come from outside. It speaks volumes about your intellect, and it speaks volumes about the standard of the educational institution we are a part of. It is a privilege to head a department which is so wonderful, be it teachers, be it students. It's an amazing experience. Thank you very much for this wonderful session. Thank you and all the best to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
so
Raman,
much,
ma'am, for
ma'am.
your presence.
I have sent my feedback, so I need your permission to leave. Can I leave? Because I've already sent my feedback to you.
Oh, ma'am, please
Ma'am,
don't say like
we don't need that permission, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, dear. Everyone, all the best, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.